On the weekend, we watched Alexander Usyk knock out Daniel Dubois in quite decisive fashion. I know Dubois was late to the venue. I know he's having a party beforehand. Do I think that made much impact? Not really. People always say occasions don't get to Dubois. Look at the AJ fight and how he just rolled in and nothing really got to his head. So for that reason, I don't think that this would have made too much impact on how he was able to get himself into the zone. But there's no denying being late to the venue and having a party beforehand will have affected his warm-up, his preparation. So that will have had an impact, no doubt about it. And that's why he needs to leave his dad. However, would that have had an impact on the result? Not really. Ultimately, the outcome was always going to be that outcome. It was just a case of when was it going to be that outcome. And Usyk solidified himself as not only a generational great, but an all-time great. For me, we've seen Usyk, how he's truly a 15-round fighter. Not only has nobody ever beaten him, but nobody's even dropped him. Nobody has any sort of answer for Alexander Usyk. That's why I think in a fight for prime fight against anybody in history, Alexander Usyk comes out on top. I've got no reason to believe that anyone can beat him. He's never even been dropped. He's the epitome of a 15-round fighter. Those last 3 rounds of a 12-round fight, Usyk comes on so strong. Now you add on 3 more rounds after that, 13, 14, 15. Imagine how wide the scorecards would be for Usyk then. Imagine how many more stoppages he'd had. He truly is the epitome of a 15-round fighter and a generational great. This proved that. And what I don't want to see is everyone that said that either Dubois would win or Dubois would cause him serious trouble come out of the woodwork now and either say that he was always going to win, Dubois was overrated, or that they didn't say that. Because the reality of it is, the only person that I saw predict what would happen was myself. I said Alexander Usyk will be fine after round 3. I said Daniel Dubois has 3 rounds at which he's got about a 30% chance to get Usyk out of there. And after those 3 rounds, he'll be done, because in reality, as much as we want to say how much better he is, he's not. The only thing that is marginally and significantly better than the first fight is his confidence. And the problem is that will go super quickly against a fighter like Alexander Usyk. Lo and behold, it did. And that's why I said after 10 minutes, he's done for. And after 10 minutes, that's exactly what happened. Usyk switched up through the gears and got the stoppage. Dubois will come back stronger, I have no doubt. But Alexander Usyk is one of the greatest of all times.